Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Doctor Stone Season 4, Episode 20. So, we have our fortress built, and we are planning out how we are going to do this. Granted, we know too much of the plan, so I know something's going to go wrong. This is Doctor Stone, right? The fight is going to flip back and forth like 15 times, I bet. So, yeah, let's jump into this and watch it, right? This could be the episode that we take care of our Stanley problem. I'm really curious to find out if we do, or if they somehow get one up on us and they get away, and what happens if that's the case, right? But at some point, we can't just play this cat and mouse game. We need to actually start getting these cities built so we can build a rocket, get to space, and deal with whatever's in space before the end of the show. So yeah, let's jump into this, guys. We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Yeah, it will. She is good at hiding, but that is such a... If they leave a combat person out, like a Stanley doesn't bring everyone, right? I'm worried. Uh-oh. Oh shit, yep. Alright, shit. It's about to go down, folks! Man, I don't know why my throat actually hurts a little bit tonight. It didn't before I started recording. This is my third show I'm recording tonight, which is fairly normal recently. I used to do a max of 2 shows, because sometimes my throat would hurt, but I've been doing 3 shows okay in a night. But man, after the first 2, I don't know why. If I clear my throat too many times, I apologize. I'm gonna try my best to mute my mic if I need to clear my throat, though. I'm surprised Senku's had the same outfit. I know a lot of times they don't like changing outfits and stuff, but his is still from, even before what I once sought to destroy. Interesting. Hmm. Yeah, they might, if they have any kind of comms, they might catch it, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh shit. They don't have those pheromones. Oh shit. That's not good for her. Oh. Are they gonna try to save her? Damn it. This is gonna go south already just to save her. Huh. Thanks, Zeno. I don't know if that's a warning or like. Hmm. Aw. Damn it. Oh no. They don't know. To make it to ice. They don't even know what that word means. Oh no! At least they didn't shoot. Yeah. Oh, Francois. Oh shit! Get them out. Oh. That's a really cool shot. Oh, badass. Untie him. Nice. And then he needs to. Yeah, let's go, Ginro. Come on, Ginro. I get it, though. Staring down the barrel of a gun is not easy. Damn. Oh my god, he's dodging gunshots. That's right, I forgot. Okay, untie Matsukaze. Super convenient that somehow that wood blocked all of those bullets. That is some anime bullshit. Hmm. Right. How does this solve any kind of problems, though? Well, it kept them from getting shot, but it ruins the whole plan, right? So I'm just a little bit confused as to... Oh. Oh. Hmm. Will they know that that's some kind of code, though? Oh. Man, they could trace that? But yeah, we can't freeze everyone now. Oh no. Damn it, Kahaku. She probably has some kind of play, though, or they'll be able to utilize it to their advantage. Hmm. And they can... I was gonna say, what if you freeze Zeno and use that as, like, a bargaining chip? Petrify him, but Zeno will know not to stop thinking. And then they can just use their normal vial. And we actually already told them the recipe anyway, so... Shit. Our boys! I wasn't sure what voice that was that came up behind her. It scared me. Are they gonna lure them here? Oh. Oh. Nice. We're just making sound effects. Wow. That did sound pretty good. That's fun. That's really awesome. Damn. Freaking badass with a sword. Right. Hmm. Wonder how much ammo they have on them. Ooh. Yeah, we learned that when taking down Tsukasa. Hmm. But if they can't contact them, they're safe. Fair. Jesus. That's dark. Jeez. To be fair, he's not saying we're gonna do it, he's just saying it's on the table. Yeah. It's just an option. Okay. Did we know her name before? That's creepy. That just gave me Promise Neverland vibes. Alright. Does this frontline have guns? Yeah, the two back there do. Man, we're lucky they didn't shoot right away. Damn, Kohaku just got bopped. Okay. Hmm. Look at how exaggerated that spinning is. It was like 90 degrees to the side. She's pushing over a tree? She's got freaking Tsukasa strength. And Tsukasa stopped the tree. Of course. He knows him. Oh no, did he lose his weapon? Oh my god! Yeah, he doesn't have his weapon now. She's getting sweaty. He doesn't even look like he's struggling. He doesn't have a bead of sweat on him. Oh, Jesus. Look at that vein. Well, I was wondering when they were gonna finally shoot. Oh, he's killed by the things he hates. Come on, we can't... Okay, we need to turn him to stone. Oh my god! Okay, we need stonage, like, right now. Holy shit, dude! Can Tsukasa survive that? Or is he just dead? We went through a whole arc to save him! I mean, not really a whole arc, but that was like our whole goal for a while. Nice. Fuck! Nope. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. We're gonna turn them to stone and save them. That's it. Well, this is ominous. Getting credits now? Why is this happening? He's still alive, okay. That means if we can turn him to stone, we can save him. Wait, is Hyoga actually dead then? I don't know about that there, buddy. Oh man, come on. Come on, Senku. Ah, God damn it. That is it, guys, for episode 20. Oh, I didn't see it going this way. I did not. Man. I just... I understand it's such a trope. It's such a trope, right? Of our characters just being too nice and because of that they get punished, right? I get it. And I like it from a story standpoint to some degree. But at the same time, like, these are enemy combatants coming into our land and everything. Not our land, I shouldn't say that like that, because, like, it's not like we really claimed it, but they're coming to attack us. We know they're coming to attack us. And they get bit by a spider because they, like, just rushed into territory that they're not prepared to handle like we were. I. I genuinely, like, don't get me wrong, I didn't want to see that girl die to the spider bite, and I don't want Suika and Francois to feel guilty for not doing anything when they had the medicine there and it was available. But at the same time, if it comes at the cost of three of the characters we know and love, there's a selfish side of me that's just like, fuck that one chick, you know? I don't know her very well yet. Just let her die, and it will mean that we can save the world from being freaking controlled by Zeno and dictated by him. You know, it's like losing that one life for the greater good, and it would have allowed the plan to go off successfully, whereas now it's not. But wow, okay. I guess I just like obviously Tsukasa and Kohaku are still alive for now. I guess I just really wonder, is Hyoga dead? Like, Tsukasa seems to have said that Hyoga has expired, so I don't know. I'm curious because he did talk about bringing people back to life potentially. Like, yes, he was in suspended animation, so, like, I wonder how, like, if it could bring someone back from the, because I feel like I'm sorry, Tsukasa did die, but then was put on ice. How long can you be dead before you go on ice to then be able to be revived by the Medusa? I guess maybe we'll find out. So, unfortunately, it might be at the cost of Hyoga's life. Now, they did make the best out of a bad situation, right? We now have their communication is done. So the only those four hostages are all that's left that we have to deal with. We don't have to worry about the people back home unless they decide to stop and repair it, which then that will buy us some time to plan and figure things out as well. But man, I didn't see it coming. I'll admit it. I'd been wanting them to use their guns. There's been so many situations where they should have shot and they didn't. And I was like just about, I can't remember. It all just happened so fast that I can't even remember what I said. But there was a moment in that scene when Tsukasa was just beating the shit out of Maya and then won and was just standing there like relishing his victory and like looking at the other bad guys with guns, and I'm like, why haven't they shot yet? You know? Like, I don't know if I said it or if I was just thinking it, but right as I was like, if I didn't say it, I was very close to saying it, and then he shot, and we just see like the blood splurt on Tsukasa, and it's like, holy shit, okay. And then they didn't hold back. Like, I guess they didn't want to push their luck with Tsukasa, because that first shot looked like it did some damage and stunned him. They might have been able to restrain him based off of that and maybe not have like killed him, but instead they just unloaded a full clip into him. So it's like, god damn, shit. So I mean, the thing is, I feel like we can't lose Kohaku, and I almost feel like because we put so much work into saving Tsukasa, we can't lose Tsukasa. I feel bad for saying this, but I feel like we could lose Hyoga, because like, Hyoga is one of those characters where he was starting to fit in a little bit, but he still hadn't, like, cozied up to the group, and the group didn't have full trust in him yet. I didn't have full trust in him yet. It seemed like he was just kind of biding his time. Like, he isn't, like, Tsukasa's, like, full conversion, right? He said at the end here, like, oh, look how much I'm relying on Senku science now, and everything. That's, like, his realization, like, but Hyoga still kind of felt like he was just a hostage in this, and like if he could find a chance to get away and like make his own dreams come about, he would still go against us to do that. Whereas Tsukasa, I don't feel that from anymore. So I don't want to lose Hyoga, and I'm gonna feel really bad for the girl's name that I always forget. What was her name? God damn it. It was Himura, right? I believe it was Himura, because she had a thing for Hyoga, seemingly. So I wonder if she'll like take it out on us, or if she'll understand or whatnot. But man, all right. So earlier in the episode, moving on to some of that stuff, the sound effects were really cool. I like how they tried to like record a gunshot and play it back, and they were like, that just doesn't sound right, you know? Like, it's not like what the people from the 21st century are like used to hearing, and I like their explanation of that. And I love how they just used like a plastic bottle hitting wood or whatever, and then they slowed it down to like deepen it and give it like a more gunshot sounding tone, and then when they played it back, it was very good, and then they just looped it real quick just to make it sound like machine gun fire. That was really clever, and I like that they were able to activate that to lure them out and stuff like that. So that was neat. Tsukasa fight against Maya, like it's once again really cool to see like the strength of our characters, because you know Tsukasa, we've known he's a beast, but Maya seems like, you know, like she was so excited to fight a martial artist. I imagine she has some martial arts training, if not was like a very good martial artist herself. Granted, it seems like they mostly just used raw power more than martial arts, but yeah, that was pretty crazy that she just like pushed a tree over onto Kohaku. Tsukasa just stopped it, and then she chopped through it. Tsukasa punched through, like as soon as she got through the tree, he punched through, or maybe he punched the rest of the way through it. I don't know, but that was crazy too. And then he just, from then on, like he just casually dodged, no sweat on him, nothing, and she's sweating like crazy, like breathing heavy and stuff like that, and just Tsukasa's like, wow, I had to try a little bit here. Like he did give her the compliment of like, you pushed me more than anyone has in a while, but he's just straight, still just cold as ice, you know. But man, so that fight was really cool, and I'm glad we at least broke the radio for their sacrifices and everything. Man, I don't even remember what else we had happen this episode. I mean, I guess I've already talked about the whole spider thing, and yeah, I think I talked about most of what I wanted to say. There was one other thing. Shit, what was it? Um, Skim through the episode. Maybe I'll be able to see it. Also, really nice that Senku prepared that medicine beforehand. So, the Matsukaze moment was really badass too. I liked him like jumping up in the air and grabbing the knife. I always like the flashback moment to when like all the petrification devices are flying over his head and he's sitting there with like all of his hair down in his face, like covered in blood, and the lighting of that scene and everything. It's just such a badass scene of him. I love seeing it every time. Ginro did good taking down some of the guys, even though I think they ended up getting recaptured anyway, because Stanley was there. But yeah. So things are messy now. I mean, the people that were supposed to stay outside of the petrification range. So basically, we no longer have the fallback, or it wasn't even a fallback. That was main plan, right? We no longer have that main plan of, hey, let's just send out a giant petrification and we'll have Suika and Francois be outside the range and come and save us. It's like, okay, now we just need a whole new plan. So, I mean, I knew that one wasn't going to work, but yeah, I wonder how long this is going to go on for, because I just am curious how many episodes we have left. The found you scene from Maya was pretty crazy too. That she gave me. I mean, she already kind of resembles the character a little bit from Promise Neverland. What was her name? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Promise Neverland, but the the one mom that was working at the house in like the first part of the show. Uh and when especially when they did the hide and seek moments in the woods and stuff, and she was like making those crazy faces like looking for them and stuff, super gave me those vibes of her. So it wasn't like Crone, was it? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter her name. If you guys have seen the show, you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, super give me those super vibes. But I will say, I got kind of distracted by Kohaku's back when they showed like her half naked back shot. She was talking about her like back being normally cold and stuff. I didn't really get that scene, so I kind of want to watch it again. Um, because she hits her back and then she gets up. She says, "My back burns. I lose my life the instant I turn my back. Normally in battle, my back is as cold as ice. But now, in our final battle for the first time..." Was there no other line to that? It seems like she said something, but I didn't get a line there. But now, in our final battle for the first time... Yeah. I think there's a subtitle issue. I think that's why that scene confused me so much. I believe I am missing a line there. Unless that was just the whole sentence. But yeah, it felt like there was supposed to be one more line where it felt like she finished what she was saying, and then the ... and then she said something else, and I didn't... there's a couple of the words I recognize in there. I don't speak Japanese at all. The only Japanese I know is from watching anime. But yeah, like, I feel like I like almost got a gist of what she was gonna say, but it's like not I don't know enough of the words to actually like put it together. So, all right, well, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why my subtitle version had that issue. I guess if any of you guys have watched this far and you know what she said there, or if I'm wrong, maybe she did just cut off and didn't. Maybe I'm just supposed to infer what she was trying to say there, and she didn't actually say anything. Or if it is a subtitle issue, I guess let me know in the comments. So, yeah, I don't really have much more to say. I loved the episode despite the ending where we left off, and I don't want to see our characters die, of course, but they successfully surprised me because I didn't expect characters to just get shot, but I guess it makes sense when people have guns and we have a magic device that might be able to save them. We'll just have to see. That's the one thing about this show. It's hard to get emotional, right? Like, I would probably get extremely emotional if Kohaku and Tsukasa were in the situation and there was no way to save them, right? If we didn't have the Medusa that can magically heal people, I would probably be getting a lot more emotional and scared and, like, maybe even tearing up and stuff because of, like, the loss of these characters, right? But the fact that we have the Medusa, and I saw that the next episode's called Our Dr. Stone, so I feel like we're going to be using Our Dr. Stone, so we'll have to see who all gets to live through this, you know? But we might have lost Yoga, which, like I said, I probably wouldn't shed tears over, but it does suck to lose him because he did sacrifice his life to help the team, so he doesn't deserve to die. So I'd love to see him live. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. If you want to see where this goes, 2 more episodes ahead on there. Link is in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen. And I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.